game uh, is more service oriented these days. So serving and receiving are the most important aspect of the playing a match. So if the player knows how to serve and receive at important points, there's a chance of having an upper hand. But at the same time, since the ball size has also increased, the power of the game has increased. So the players have to just playing rallies, they cannot win matches. Consistently and also presence of mind is very important. Playing conditions also very important in a nation like India. When we travel from one place to another, the tables are also the same, but because of the playing conditions, sometimes the movement of the ball, the flight of the ball changes. To understand that, somebody has to sit and watch when the other players play and judge what is happening and tell the players this is happening and you have to adjust yourself accordingly. So 11-point game is losing one or two games in the beginning these days doesn't matter, because to understand a player itself it takes that much of time. So it is not a surprise even if a player loses 2 games, afterwards he comes back and wins next 3 games.
You're correct. And this, I feel nowadays, as a player and as a coach, of course, I experienced somewhat about the rubbers. Now, presently, the rubbers are playing much. Presently, the rubbers are playing much effectively in the game, in the performance. What do you say about the rubbers? Fast rubbers are good for the players when they are starting and a mediocre stage, and which stage onward the rubbers can be utilized by fast rubbers can be utilized for the player.
See, at the beginner stage, fast rubbers are never advised. In fact, fast rackets are never advised, because as a coach, I can say you also know, you are most experienced coach. We know that the player has to develop his own skills. See, he must understand his how to put feeling on the ball, how to actually adjust his wrist work and all. When you have a faster racket or a faster rubber at the beginner stage, you cannot control the ball only, and how you can adjust it. You will never learn fine shots. The fine shots are very important in table tennis. Putting a drop, a flick, or importing a short spin, you see, without any showing any expression. See, this kind of small things, no, they are very important. These small things will be learned only when players know how to play with their own hand. You see, not using a funny rubber or a faster play or something like that. Once a player knows how to spin a ball, the basic techniques of using the wrist, putting spin on the ball, all that, then slowly we can give them little faster rackets. Then they know how to actually hold the ball on the rubber. We call it dwell time. So dwell time depends on a player's practice level from stage 1. A player from the beginning, if he has started attacking bluntly, having a faster play and faster rubber, cannot impart very good spin. See, he will never learn it because he will not have learnt it actually. So it's our duty to see that these children learn basic skills first. Then slowly the equipment also play their part. It's important. It is necessary that after some stage, at the advanced level, we need faster plies, faster rubbers. It's necessary. We understand. But player must know how to use it.
Yeah, I agree with my colleague Vijay Sardi, a table tennis side sports table coach at Bangalore, that the players, while in the beginning stage and mediocre stage, they should know what type of how to play, having a bowling feeling in the hand by putting efforts by themselves while playing the push or a drive or the toss spin drive or the side spin drive or side spin service or cut service, whatever it may be. If they require to feel the ball, put their efforts. Am I correct?
Sure, sir. Sure. A player who can control his game can control a match. who cannot control his game will get confused. In the end, he starts looking at the coach, and then he starts blaming here and there. We are partly responsible for that, because we for the shorter results, we want an immediate, quick result. So we give funny rubbers to children and spoil their game.
Now here, coming to the rubber's point of view, as you said, spoiled rubber, I do not know, but my experience is a player using the funny rubber, unless until they don't use their brain, and unless until they don't know the effect of the return and effect of their return to them while returning back by the opponent, and effect of the speed changes because they play 4 and drive the normal rubber, the ball goes